So I haven't been pushing this season because this game is shit, but today I thought I would play my favorite Dick of all time and kind of begin the push. I'm at like 2,000 medals. If I win a couple games, I'll be ranked. And this is my favorite strat of all time. It is a minor wall breakers Dick. It's my best finish in this game. And we're going to see if Unk still got it. I never played this when evolutions were a thing, so we're going to see if I can actually play this. Also, I don't actually, when I used to play this shit, I never used to play on iPad. It's completely different playing this game on an iPad compared to a phone. On a phone, it feels like I'm like fucking, I don't know, the Einstein of like micro interactions. And then on iPad, I feel like a fucking Snorlax blocking the river. I don't know what that comparison is, but if it makes sense to you, it makes sense to me. So basically what this Dick is all about is, and why it's so fun for me, is it's just constantly spam all the time. It's not boring. And the moment that you're not spamming, you're fine not to spam because you're like, all right, I will happily chill out because I've been spamming like a crackhead. Let me have some elixir because if they play a single card right now, like I'm cooked. That's basically how this... There's no way. Oh, okay. What the fuck just even happened? I will say also, I notice a lot of goofy interactions happen when I play this shit. For whatever reason. I don't exactly know why, but I notice a lot of goofy shit. Anyway, let's go for a Valkyrie here, kill that whole thing. So what's this guy playing? He's playing Clone, because he's playing Dark Goblin, Skeleton, Giant Dude, and Dark Goblin, and yeah, he's playing Clone. Anyway, let's go like this. I could arrow that. Good thing you know what, let's go for... How does arrows do against Evo wall breakers? Fuck it. They still would have connected too. I also made a mistake by going with Evo skeletons. I think I should have just gone with Evo Valkyrie. I think Evo Valkyrie is kind of nasty. There's no way. How does that still connect? Anyway, he's shaking his asshole in my face. I love it. Just get that right up in my nose, man. Love that shit. And Evo Skeletons doing fuck all as usual. But now I can go with bats because he used this snowball. Please, Giant Smelly, do not kill that. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, so we're winning on damage. Baltel Jap's done kind of fuck all. But the problem is later in this game. So, alright, I don't really have a better answer to that. I'm not going to rely on my Magic Archer. I am waiting for Magic Archer to get a buff, by the way. I love Magic Archer. It's such a good card. It's such a skillful card, like lining up shit. It's fun. Everything about it. I'd have sex with the Magic Archer if he consented. Anyway, I'm going to go for this. And then I'm going to go for this to try and make that target onto that. We just get so much damage because the Magic Archer. Terrible wall breakers play because it's just going to go for the bomb tower. And I'm actually going to rely on the giant... Okay. I don't know what to think about that. He just tried to predict my my Magic Archer there. Yeah, this is really goofy, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so he does have clone. Suspicions confirmed. Let's see, is he going to go for a clone here? No, he does not. That would have been dumb. Alright, let's go for this in the back. And let's go to Pound Town with the breakers and see what little bro's going to do. Come on, give me a Magic Archer. It's got to be... That's just not how you defend that, mate. You know what? Let's hit him with the cry emoji. I thought I'd make my Dick a little more toxic because... I was like, what infuriates me the most? If I'm like really like angry, if I've lost a game, like what pisses me off? And that little Prince cry though, wah, 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 like that shit actually does get me, all right? I'm not gonna lie, this one gets me. I just think this is toxic. This laugh is toxic. So let's hit my opponent with that and let's start the game. If I had to explain my thought process with what I'm thinking, you know what? I'll try and explain exactly what I'm thinking in this game, right? So minor skeletons just to start the game. I don't want to take damage, so I'm going to play bats. And because he went Sparky in the back, I don't want to just leak elixir and play shit into that. So I'm going to pressure. He's probably going to kite with like a giant... Oh, I missed the fucking minion. That is such an L. Arrows has the fattest radius. I was just trying to get it down as quickly as possible. Either way, let's see if he can afford... He can't. So because he can't afford a giant, I will not go with a bomb tower. Instead, I'll go with this and hope he doesn't zap or rage or something. Thank fuck. He definitely has it, and he's making me think he doesn't. Anyway, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Just so that, like, he's used his push. I'm not really worried about a counter push, because he just went for his push, and then he went giant in the back. So I can kind of afford to, like, go aggressive without any real counter push. And if he defended one lane heavy, one lane was getting damaged. Like, one lane was getting damaged regardless there. Here, he's got Minion Horde as his real threat. Okay, well, I'll just go with Evo Skeletons here. If he goes with a Zap or something, which he just used, then I'll go for a Valkyrie to pull it in. Like, this Dick's all about, like, sequential defense. Like, if he went for the Minion Horde, I would go with the arrows. Oh, he went for the Mini Pack, I go with the Skeletons. I think this strat, last meta and the meta before, like against Goblin Giant, broken meta, there's no way you can play something like this. The cards just don't do enough damage. Like, the Magic Archer's it's too fragile. Like, the damage is not enough. You can't rely on anything to kill anything. But now, because the meta is like a little bit more balanced, I guess, it's kind of playable. So I'm going to go for a Miner here because the bats are a threat and I want to start getting damage in this lane. And we force out not only Elixir, but a Zap there. Now it's double, so he's still going to be able to afford shit. But now I can go for my bats here, force out like an Arrows play, then go with Skeletons here to tank the Sparky shot. I kind of have to go with Wall Breakers here. Let's see if we can get... Luckily, they're Evo, so I might be able to get... Oh, please hit the bomb tower. Oh, man. That would have been perfect if it hit the bomb tower. All right, let's hope the Sparky goes for the Valkyrie here. Very nice. And now I can go for... Oh, shit. I might have fucked up. His minion horde is now going to be... see, now he's going to spam the fuck out of me with his giant and minion horde, I'm guessing. Yep. So I have to get Magic Archer. He's actually chosen to go with bats instead, which is an interesting play. And he's gonna try and take out my Magic Archer with his Evo Zap and arrows. But now he doesn't have anything for my bats. Let's go for a cheeky Miner here and see if we can get his minion horde potentially. Okay, because he invested so much Elixir there, I know I can go with a Magic Archer and it's gonna be troublesome. Okay, that's gonna die. Cool. So now I'm just gonna spam him. He could probably go Sparky, but I don't think he'll get the shot off in time. If he goes minion horde, I can go arrows. It's GG. And that was a pretty good game. I feel like it does have the answers. Like, I feel like you have to play this game pretty well with this Dick to win against everything. There's like impossible matchups you can have, but you can actually beat the impossible matchups if you go into the game knowing what the matchup is very quickly. As soon as you realize what the matchup is very quickly, if you can like pressure with like a perfect Miner bats or something at the right time, you can get a huge damage lead and then you can just chip them down and win in overtime. I really think Wall Breakers is one of those cards that is just like... I remember I used to play Goblin Barrel a lot back in the day. Back in the day. I used to be a masturbator, chronic, like way back when. Not anymore. And I used to love... What the hell? Okay. I'm going to go like this. That's probably going to be bad though, because the Musketeer is going to whack it and probably kill it because of the new Musketeer. I don't know if he has the Elixir to back up the two, but I'm going to go with a Magic Archer. Maybe tank a couple hits from one of them just to make sure that I don't take too much damage overall. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. Go with a Bomb Tower here. Please survive, Magic Archer. Thank you. And that's going to be perfect. Going to counter all that. But the reason I liked the card, like Goblin Barrel, basically. Okay, I'm going to go with this. Hold that thought. To tank a small spell, and then go for a Valkyrie to make it. Terrible Bandit placement. Oh, he got lucky there. I'm not going to lie. The reason he got lucky is because the Bandit, I thought it was going to hit the other Wall Breaker, and they were both going to connect. I liked Goblin Barrel because it has the capacity to do so much damage. A Goblin Barrel can take a whole tower, and it's only 3 Elixir if it has the right tank. You can play a 1 Elixir tank, and the Goblin Barrel Ice Spirit play is just fucking broken. And it's the same with Wall Breakers, except Wall Breakers are even cheaper, and you don't even need a tank. And they do more damage, allegedly. Wait, hang on. That was actually a sneaky little play there. So I'm going to have to get my Valkyrie down to tank for the bats to try and get back to my Miner. Nice. I like that he used his Bar Barrel. We still get damage. And now we're going to get the pump down as well. And a bunch of damage. He actually did well retargeting the Knight with the Knight there. So the question is, can he cycle back to another pump? Because what? He played Bar Barrel, Hunter, and Knight. So he plays one more card and he's at his pump. And I think that's exactly what he's trying to do here. So let's go like this. And then let's go with Wall Breakers and let's try and keep up with his cycle a little bit here. I'm going to go for a Valkyrie. He's going to go for it. So let's try our best to kind of keep the pressure up. He might go for a Knight to retarget again. He does, but he fucks it up. Let's go for the bats because they're being tanked for by the Miner there. Hopefully we get a double Wall Breaker connection. That is huge. Now I'm going to try and polish off this tower. Oh! He predicted me. Unfortunately, I know how to use the Valkyrie card, so we're going to be able to get another hit there. And is that arrow range? No, it's not, but I am still going to go arrows here to cycle. That will do so much. Okay, no, the bomb tower does splash damage, so we're chilling. Okay, this is the defense that matters more than humanity's future. Anyway, I hope the Valkyrie can kill them. Okay. Oh my god! I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a spell. Holy fucking... Yep. 3M doesn't have a big spell. So we get another win there, and now that's going to be putting us at 2100 because he was at 2100 and only got 30 trophies, which means we're at 2133, which now top 7,000, baby. We're pushing up. I should have put in Evo Valk for Evo Smeltons. It honestly does feel good being able to play this because for the longest time you couldn't because there was so much broken stuff. And something I've actually just realized now is this is the last season before Heroes. This is the last ranked season before Heroes. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I will play a little bit. That is an insane amount of bat damage. Now, playing healer means it's one of two things. He's either playing Golem or he's playing E-Golem. He's probably got a pump. And what that means is all this damage, it doesn't matter. Okay, you know what? We're going to go like this. This is a little bit slippery here. Just going to make sure that I don't take too much damage. I also didn't want the healer hitting shit because it's fucking a healer. Okay. Wait a sec. I knew the E-Drag was going to slime me there. Alright, you know what? It's not the end of the world because he doesn't have a pump, but that wasn't even his big push. That's the problem. That wasn't even his big push, and he got that much damage. His big push is where it all matters, like whether or not, I'm going to be able to win this game or not. That's a lot of damage from the Magic Archer. I could take his tower with Wall Breakers, but I'm afraid if I do that, he'll go like Golem in the back. Alright, let's go with Wall Breakers to cycle and take the tower. Then let's go with Bats plus Valkyrie to pressure. And this is a problem because now he cycled to his Evo Baby Dragon. I didn't kill his pump. He's taken half my tower. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. I'm going to have to pull off either the craziest defense of my life here or... Yeah, see, this is the thing. And it's not even double yet. So I'm going to have to defend like 2 of these fucking massive pushes. I think the only chance I have is if... I'm also a bit confused why he went in the lane with more tower. He's probably going to try and go for a slimy mini P.E.K.K.A to try and get to my tower. But either way, let's see what is... Okay, we're going to have to go with this to stop the E-Drag from like chaining everything. He's going to try and go for a tornado as soon as he can. Yep. Let's go for another bomb tower. And I'm going to go for another Magic Archer now that the tornado's out of hand. And let's go for some Wall Breakers. At least the healer died there. That's actually fucking huge. So it looks like we're going to be able to defend. I think he was hoping... Okay. Yeah, we defend. I think he was hoping to do so much damage in this lane that he could start dropping his support cards over here and easily take both towers. But I was able to defend. So the question is, now without his evolved E-Drag, what can he do? And I'm still scared. There's 20 seconds left. So really, I just have to stall here. So I'm going to play some goofy plays here once that dies. Okay, let's go for a bomb tower here to stop damage. And then let's go for a Valkyrie up high to stop the E-Drag doing a ton of damage. And then let's go for a miner for the mini P.E.K.K.A. And there we go. Okay, yeah. That was extremely clutch, I'm not going to lie. Like, I needed to play super, super well on defense. Otherwise, I was just going to get my fucking cheeks. My cheeks. I can't even say the words I'm going to say because not only will I get demonetized, which happens, I will also get age restricted. And at that point, why am I even on this platform? I'm moving to Kick. Stake, my DMs are open. Anyway, let's see if we can beat this guy. The God of Clash, allegedly. Self-proclaimed God of Clash. Zero to Hero. What a clan name. Anyway, let's go for a miner. And looks like I'm against bullshit hyperbait spam. So this guy's going to be spamming me with a bunch of shit the whole game. I think this bomb tower is going to be able to tank the Dark Goblin on my side of the map, so that's good because it will counter pretty much everything there. Very nice. And okay, so this is the thing. Bait now doesn't even play Goblin Barrel. They just play whatever's like the newest broken spamming unit. That happens to be Ghost at the moment. And Wall Breakers, because Wall Breakers are just good. They're just a good ass card. Okay, let's go with Skeletons to try and counter the Breakers, and then go for the Valkyrie instead. Was going to go for the other way around, but I changed my mind. All right, let's hope he goes for a Dark Goblin here. We were so close to getting his dart. I'm surprised he played it there, if I'm being honest. But this is looking a little scary because... Okay, we're going to go for a Magic Archer. Nice, okay. The Skeleton Barrel was a little scary, but the Magic Archer was able to geometry the fuck out of the Dark Goblin there. And he did just use... He'll go Vines. He did use his bomb tower, so... Oh, we let the Magic Archer lock on. That's huge. That is so much free damage. I am scared of his Skeleton Barrel, I'm not going to lie though. Evo Skeleton Barrel is a different level of obnoxious. So I'm going to go Valkyrie here to counter this. This is the thing with this Dick. One wrong play and you can lose the game. So you do have to be quite aware of what's going on. Huh. Okay, I'm going to let that go. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I have a few answers to this, but I'm kind of like... There we go. It's on the field cap. I'm going to go with this. Magic Archer should be able to just like help clear out some of this shit. Look at this sneaky scumbags. The Rascal's going to do a fuckload of damage here. Let's go with this. He has Bomb Tower, so I don't really want to go with my Evo Wall Breakers. So let's just tank that because that's the other lane. Choose to go with this instead. Could potentially go with arrow. You know what? I'm going to go for the arrows just because it's, I don't know, value and damage. Although this is a little scary. Okay, let's go with this to try and counter both lanes. It's going to counter that he just vines nothing. What in the fuck was that? Alright, let's go for a miner in the back. He'll probably just go dart. He will. Okay, because that's over there, I'm going to force out... Oh, the dart's going to help him. Maybe he'll still play Bomb Tower. Yeah, he'll still play it. Okay. This is not great. Well, losing quite significantly here to the new gen Brain Rot. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. I fucked up the Bomb Tower by 1 tile. So I'm going to have to go with... You know what? I'm not going to go with arrows because the Bomb Tower will still splash. Just go with Evo Smeletons. And you know what? I'm going to make the most of this Evo Smeletons and try and counter push here. Go with Bats because it will outrange the Bomb Tower. At least we force out a Barb Barrel. But I think we might be able to... Okay, please. That... Oh my god, the vines, bro. The vines. The vines are fucking me, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Let's go with this just to force out some Elixir. Okay, let's go like this and this. Fuck, he's gonna... Barb Barrel and Vines is quite annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Especially the Vines. Please! Oh my god, we killed it. Alright, let's go for a Bomb Tower up high. I'm just gonna hope this guy gets kind of like sloppy with his plays and gets cocky. But that Dark Goblin outranging my Bomb Tower. It's annoying. Okay, let's go like this and this. Okay. Okay, that was interesting. I went... Ooh. Oh, and the Broken Ghost. Okay, let's go with a Bomb Tower here because we have to. And I hope that I can kind of counter all this shit. Kind of have forced to go with arrows. Wow. Okay, Broken Ghost went kind of crazy there. Let's go with this. Bad Dark Goblin, I will say. Let's go with this here to counter this. Let's go with this. And then let's go for... this is a really tricky matchup. I haven't like played against like these new gen bait dicks with my classic bridge spam, but let's go for some staggered breakers here so that, yeah, I was hoping he played Elixir on something else. Okay, let's go for a Magic Archer. Clean that up. And then let's go with this. I'm hoping to get to my skeletons. Okay, I'll just go with Wall Break. Bro, he's just like missing vines and shit. He's just making so many misplays. Okay. I think it's over. I don't think there's enough time. Let's go with this. Let's just go with everything we can because it's the only choice. He's just going to set up with a Bomb Tower. And yeah, that's going to be GG. I think, unless, of course, we get like 1,000,000 damage. Holy fucking shit, we almost did as well. But yeah, there's a little bit of ranked pushing. He's going to give me the well played. Guess he is the god of Clash after all. With his very skillful dick. Anyway, subscribe. That's another video, baby.